Good morning. I thought that we would start today by walking through my side yard and then we'll walk to the back there because we just walked through the front yard yesterday. Let's see, what have I been doing out here? I have been pruning my roses, but honestly doing kind of a shitty job at it. So I need to just do a little bit better with that. And I've been losing tons and tons and tons of bulbs due to the stupid squirrels digging. So that's super frustrating. But I've been just trying to keep everything covered and overwintered. And I've got some Ito peonies buds there. So hopefully they'll get bigger and better. I cleaned these up a little bit, but they still need to be pruned a little bit further because I realized that I left some pretty skinny canes and I don't think I need those because I've also got these gigantic, super beefy ones here. And then, I pruned up, I filled up this bed with soil. I need to fill up my beds really bad because last year I didn't. And you'll see I really needed to because they sank a crazy amount. So I filled up all of these pots. Oh my god, there's like digging. You see this? These holes? That's just a stupid squirrel just digging around because the squirrel comes in through this huge arborvitae tree thing here, hedge from my neighbors, and it's super overgrown. And so it's just tons of beasties everywhere. These are my figs, which is trying to grow. And then let's walk through a little bit. I need to clean up the strawberries bed real bad. Lots of winter damage from the big freeze that we had. And then let me show you how much the soil has sunken in these beds. So it's sunken nearly a foot. If I peel this back, you can really see how much it's gone down. So I think I'm actually going to pull all the strawberries out of this bed, and then I'm going to sort through them, pick the good ones, refill the soil and put those back because it's just so low. You can really see it in my tomato bed in a second here, and even in this bed it looks like I didn't even put soil in here. So a lot of sunken soil. All these guys need more soil added to them. Some of these, these little Rubbermaid bins, I did add soil to them, but they're still a bit low. And then I just see signs of digging all over. I'm so frustrated. I had a couple of tulip bulbs and those are clearly going to be lost. And I'm just never going to plant tulips again. Okay. Over here, this is my tomato bed. And so you see how much the soil's gone down each year. The first line here was the first year. And then I lost another, it's probably down at least 6 inches now. This bed is super productive. So I just need to put soil back in there and grow it again. But it's just low. Settling over the years. I gotta get this guy out. This is my worst weed right here, bitter cress. Clearly needs pruning still. I've got an empty bed here that's slowly being filled with cardboard to try to kill off weeds. And sorry, I didn't even show you what I was doing. So we'll fill that up and I don't know, put something in there this year probably. We've got some little itty bitty baby figs and my apple here. Everything's kind of cold. You can see how much of a mess the strawberries made. I think I'm going to remove some of the strawberries here at least because it's just all over. It's a great ground cover. I don't get any weeds in there, but it gets a little intense. My bay tree, I pruned it a little bit, but it's still pretty big. And then we've got some lingonberries and my sage. Oh, my sage is really, really wet. I just realized it is pooling with water. That's not good. Look at that. See how much water's in there? Why is it doing that? Oh, the drain holes must be clogged on this thing because that's a lot of water. So I'm gonna make some drain holes in that to help it along, because can't be getting plants just full of water like that. This is my big project probably this weekend if I can get to it. So this is Baby Cakes blackberry, and it produces so poorly. I don't know why. It's supposed to be a really good miniature thornless blackberry, and it's true that it's thornless, and it stayed pretty miniature. As you can see, this is its size after 3 years, but it produces horribly. Like, it's sucks. The fruit from it, not great. It struggles to be fully pollinated. The fruit is just really, really, really poorly ripened. Like, even when it's ripe, it doesn't taste great. And it's really weird because look, it's next to all these raspberries. So the raspberries do perfectly fine. They produce a ton of food. And this one in particular don't produce anything. You can see low soil still. Probably will continue to have low soil for a while. This is just where I'm storing my trash. My compost pile over here. And my raspberries do great. So I'm gonna replace that blackberry. I can't. I have too little space to deal with poorly growing things like that. Like, it's a blackberry. It doesn't even make sense why it would be struggling. Here's my blueberries. Some of them seem to be evergreen, so that's cool. I already added new compost and new soil to them because, as you can see, they're so far along. Let me find you a good one. Look at the buds. Look at the flower buds on this. So they're already budding up, and I'm just anticipating that they're going to be very, very early this year. I also have my little fig tree here. So all my trees have already been amended for the year because it got so unusually warm. I'm going to try grafting onto these trees to see if I can get more varieties of fruit, especially, the peach here, because it's hard to get a peach. So I'm gonna do that. That's so exciting. And then that's all I've got. It's still winter, still cold. Let's see. Did my greens survive? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, they're still alive. Awesome. So I have Gotu Kola in there, and it's still alive. I'm trying not to open that bed because it's a low tunnel and it needs to hold on to as much heat as it could. But otherwise, that's all. Just lots of cleanup, lots of moving stuff around and prepping for spring. I want to put something in this area, something tall, maybe over here, because this area, all I have is a big rhubarb right here, but I would love to have a tall something there to help just balance out this situation here, because you can see there's an arch there and an arch there. Or maybe put something here. I tried to have this jasmine, but it really doesn't like it there, I think, because it looks exactly the same 3 years later. So that one's gonna have to be moved as well, just to find some height, I think. So if we stand back, I just think we need a little bit of height in this area. All right. That's all. I will see you another time. Bye.